Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
The beat rolls on as was another hot and humid day for us here in Acadiana, and thanks to an area of high pressure moving over top, it kept the rain chances down to just about zero for the region, and I think that trend continues not only tomorrow but also into the first half of next week before eventually it does look like maybe the rain chances increase by the mid part, and that will finally help cool us off. But in the meantime, let's go into the water vapor, and we can see in the upper levels we continue to have this large area of high pressure that's creating just a dome of hot air across a good portion of the Longhorn State and back into the southeast, and then around the edges of it, that's where we get our shower activity going. You can see some moisture back through the Four Corners region up into the northern plains. That's where we have the possibility for some severe weather later on this evening, and then some more showers working their way down into Mississippi and Alabama. But it looks like with this high pretty much staying where it is, it's going to keep the main shower activity just off to our east. We're going to continue to be in the dry, hot pocket, and that just means more days with temperatures above average. And you can see a large portion of the country under that heat advisory, which does include pretty much the entire Pelican State until 7 p.m. this evening, because we have those dangerously hot conditions that will continue for another hour or so. But I do think gradually temperatures will begin to come down. Here's what we saw today. We started off at 77 degrees, got up to as high as 94 this afternoon. Now we're sitting at 92 at the airport. Many locations still hanging on to those low to mid 90s. Factor in the humidity, and it is just downright gross outside. You can feel like temperatures through most of the day in those triple digits. Now we've come down a little bit, and that looks to be the trend as some drier air aloft, thanks to that high pressure, is working its way down to the surface. So not nearly as sticky, but still uncomfortable to be outside with a feel like temperature of 99 in Lafayette. Many locations still hanging on to those triple digits, but gradually we will see those numbers come down. But we do it all over again for our Sunday. As we can see, here's a look at the plotted heat indices for each hour tomorrow, and you can see by about 11, 12 o'clock, getting up into those triple digits as high as 103. Now, we need to get to 108 to be a heat advisory, and so I don't think we'll get there. So they are not quite put the heat advisory out for tomorrow, so it looks like the stretch will end at 4 days in a row. But it's still going to be awful hot and humid to be outside tomorrow. There's those showers working through Mississippi and down into Alabama towards Mobile. We are starting to see some cloud cover from that system work its way in, so that'll be with us and kind of keep us on the cloudier side through the evening, and maybe could make for some beautiful sunsets across the area. But you can see a good portion of Acadiana has stayed dry for our Saturday, and that trend looks to continue as we've now had 2 dry days. A good bit of the moisture has dried up across Acadiana, so there's not as much to get those afternoon showers going, and that's how the model kind of places have for our Sunday. A relatively dry day, a little better rain chances down towards Grand Island and New Orleans, and maybe 1 or 2 stray showers in Vermilion Parish or somewhere in Acadiana. But it does look like most of us do stay dry again tomorrow, and then we continue that pattern into Monday with not a whole lot going on. Maybe just 1 or 2 isolated showers, maybe up to about a 20% chance, but that's about as high as I'm going to go the next several days as we continue to be under that influence of the high pressure. So just a very warm and summer night. 77 for that overnight low, and if you are able to get out there tonight, again, you can see Jupiter and Saturn next to the moon. Those will be very visible later on this evening, and then we do it all again tomorrow. Hazy, hot, and humid. 93 degrees for that high. Feel like temperatures about 102 to 106 with a 20% chance for maybe a stray shower, but rain chances look to remain fairly low the next several days, with temperatures staying awful high in the mid 90s. Gradually, though, a good chance for showers by Wednesday and Thursday with our next front and trough moving into the region. So I do think a good chance for showers then. That should help cool us off a little bit down into the lower 90s and upper 80s for the second half of the work week, but then back to the lower 90s with just hit or miss showers as we push into next weekend and the following week. But that heat and humidity, I don't know how you girls do it with all that long hair.
I mean, it doesn't go well. It's never a good hair day from like June. Actually, June we had some this year.
June was some, had some drier air,
but I couldn't tell you when the last time it looked all right. I mean, in studio, we're all good here.
Yes.
But thanks for being considerate of our hair, Eric. Hopefully some good hair days are to come. Maybe like in the next forecast.
September, October, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.